10 minutes. Okay. Let's do this one again. Here's our property line. Northwest corner of the house, or the property. Skeeter. The orange pole's been here as long as I can remember when we moved up here in '83. Boundary between our property and what's now the nutrition center. Nutrition center ended up putting these posts up. Mom had asked the city to do that because once they put the nutrition center up in here, everybody was parking all the way up to Mom's house, and my daughter and her friends would be out here playing volleyball. So it's a little bit dangerous since people don't pay no attention. See a cat trying to follow me out. Piles of wood out here, mostly from when the tree first fell a couple years ago. A little bit more from when it fell recently. I'm out here trying to mow the yard. I'm on the break letting the batteries charge and let me charge. I've got the south lot mowed. I'm working here on the north lot and the yard itself. I've got it, part of it mowed out there by the road. I don't know if you can see it with this camera. It looks like it's real glary to me. You can see where I've got piles and piles of wood from the years from that maple tree. Hopefully, I'm gonna see what I can do about putting it all into like a, I'll show you here in a second, a couple of piles I have over here built already. I'm gonna work on another one or two around the lot. I can tell, so I've got this knocked down just a hair. I don't know if that's showing up on the camera. Little electric mower. The Armada. My son's truck. The poor Blazer. This whole back end squished. See a little bit of damage in there from this old tree that fell onto the poor house. First half fell on the Blazer and the second half fell on the house. And I'm trying to get it all cut up and moved as I can. It's hard for me to do. But you can see it knocked the whole roof down, knocked that wall away from the house that was actually rotten that I didn't know about. I gotta work on fixing all that. My Hugo Coulter beds, however you say that. I still need to top this one off. I'm using stuff I have here and grass clippings. Tore this one apart and redid it. I need to move that stuff I pulled out of it. Need to finishing this one up. I'm just wanting to put more of the grass clippings this year on it and just let them break down. I may try to plant something in these next spring, maybe. I don't know. Maybe let it go a couple years before I try. There's where I'm fixing to start a fourth bed. When I clean this stuff, I may make, may swap this around, make a long bed going that way. I don't know. I may make 3 more up here. I'm not sure yet. One of the cat's chasing something over there. As you can see, trees that fell down there around over the years, and we've let them break down back into the soil. A lot of this stuff I'm gonna try to pick up, and not these big major parts of the trees. I'm gonna let these stay here. I like the way this is back here. The old creek in the back of the house. I don't know if you can see that. When I was little, I used to go all up and down this thing, all through town, take it all the way down to Lick Creek, north end of town. Then run all up and down Lick Creek. I have a spot over there I want to clean out where it goes right down to the creek real nice. You know, my daughter used to sneak down here in the middle of the night and go fishing. Can't quite see so good. There's so much trash in here now. I'd like to clean this thing up. I don't know if that's even possible for me to do, or if the city would even let me. That's something new, whatever that is. Sherbert, what are you doing, boy? It's one of the kittens of a stray cat that stays here, but my son's took care of him. He's pretty rough off. He's gotten in so many fights with all these tomcats around here. And I don't know if it's from that, a snake, or somebody shot him. He seems to have healed up somewhat, but he had a pretty bad injury to the side of his head. Almost reminded me of a snake bite my dog had back when I was young. But I don't know if that's what that was. But I don't know if I'm really doing these things completely right. Got these old logs making the base of this thing and the edge of the bed. Whenever I mow, I bring the grass clippings over here fill in the gaps. And I got all the old branches. Kind of build them up in layers between sizes. Or eventually I'll start filling or covering them with dirt. And then save up and buy what am I thinking of? Some dirt and compost. Well, let's see, how long do I got? 2 more minutes. I should be able to make it over here in time. So I do plan to build it may just be a dream, a pipe dream, I don't know. But I want to build a Japanese pond, a koi pond. Kind of had the idea in my head and kind of lay down on some paper and plans. Kind of run back up here toward the house somewhere. I had a rough layout out here with some paint. And it's all gone now. That's not showing up, I don't think. There's a little bit of an outline. I hear be kind of out in this area some. These trees would probably be gone. Here's one little bitty section of it I've dug up. I can barely see the outline back here. But it's like gonna go around all this area. Some of the deepest part, cause I was wanting a little shed to sit down in over here. And I'd like to be able to look over that little pond. That'd be like around all this stuff. Have to move all these big logs. Cause this was just where I kind of thrown stuff just to have a little place to sit and have a fire from all these giant logs from the tree. I had to drag these over here with the Armada. I really need to burn this stuff. Well, I'm about out of time. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. I need to finish working on this stuff out here. I'll talk to y'all later.